Hi everybody, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Riley and I like to read. We are going to be doing our September TBR today, and I'm actually in a huge reading mood and no one can stop it. So, okay, maybe that's a little bit better for lighting. It's not the best. I didn't finish my September TBR, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and start by saying some September new releases that I'm super excited for. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of out of date. On September 1st, we have The Knave in the Mood by Rachel Gelling coming out, the second book in this duology. I believe it's a duology. Super exciting. I have the first book somewhere in this card here. Then on September 29th, we have Unrivaled by Rachel Reed. I believe that's the final book in Heated Rivalry. I actually do have Heated Rivalry on here as well. And on the 29th, we also have Threshing Day by Rafe Yaros. That one I am so excited for. As far as my August TBR, I got quite a bit done, but I read a lot more. That being The Dark is Descending, which was on my June TBR. Out on a Limb by Hannah Bodum Young. We read Changing the Game by J.C. Burton, the second book in the Play by Play series. I read The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore, and I'm currently on The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Lori Gilmore. I should have that finished by the time this video comes out. It's actually kind of a huge reading month for me, so I'm gonna be a little ambitious here, okay? We're gonna do a much bigger TBR. Let's go ahead and dive in. Now we are officially drawing our first prompt. I don't know how much I'm going to do, but I'm gonna do until my ancestors tell me to stop. Again, TBR, just a suggestion. Friend pick, that's hilarious. I don't even need to ask her. This is not my book. The dust jacket, long gone, but she gave this to me in March telling me I need to read it. I guess now I am reading The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I know nothing about this, so honestly, and there's literally like nothing for me to look this up, so we're going in blind. That's fine. But yeah, so we have our first book. Now we're doing our second prompt. We're moving on very quickly already. Blue. Oh gosh, this is an older prompt. It's stickier and it's already tearing. I reuse these a lot. Color in title. I do not have a color in title. Okay, I guess we're gonna be drawing for our second prompt. Purple. That was very weird. Very sad, actually. Illustrated cover. This can actually go for a lot. Illustrated. Do I mean like a cartoon cover? I'm going to assume this means a cartoon cover. Again, these prompts are like 2 years old. So this is an option. Okay, so these are kind of the only two that kind of give cartoony covers. And that is Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson and The Mistake by L. Kennedy, the second book in the Off-Campus series. One is a standalone, this is continuing a series. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna read what they're about real quick. I fear this one sounds super, super, super interesting. So our second book is going to be Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. This is actually a gifted book from my mama. Thank you. I'm super excited. It's gonna be like a cute little book, I think. I don't know, we'll find out. Third book. A book bought on a whim. Okay, so we do have a couple of options. We have Consider Me by Becca Mack. It is the first book in the Playing for Keeps hockey romance. We have Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges. This is first book in a duology. Possessing Her. Okay. Then we have Credence by Penelope Douglas. And then Fight by Sloane St. James. For the sake of minimizing my current hockey romances, I will be eliminating consider me. As much as I do want to get to this, I'm in the middle of so many, and I just probably should ease up on it. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. I've been wanting to get to this. I believe this is a trilogy, and I've been wanting to get to this so bad. I don't even know what this is about. I know it's a firefighter romance. Okay, heat sizzles between a wildland firefighter and a secretive EMT in this red-hot viral romance. Gosh, I just feel like I would love this so much. So our third book is Fight by Sloane St. James. We will have other opportunities for all these other books, and that's completely fine. Our fourth prompt is a blue prompt. I'm super excited. I waited all day to do this. I just got off work and we are vibing. If I can get it. These blue ones are all my older ones. I'm not pulling up a color wheel. I do, however, have a colored dice, and that's just what we're doing. This is from a card game, so it has blue, green, purple, pink, and black and yellow. We're just gonna do it like this, okay? It's fine. We have purple. Do I have purple? Okay. So I have two books that follow the purple threshold. That is My Blade Your Back by K. Nova, the second book to this duology that was on my August TBR. I am wanting to see if I can finish this because I just started it. I'm on chapter 3. And then we have The Princess Gambit by C.S. Passett. This is a trilogy of the Captive Prince trilogy. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. It's been so long since I've read this. I really do want to get to this. I really want to get to this. So, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and read this. I remember the first book I read over a year ago. It ended on such a cliffhanger. So, okay, hold on. I know who this author is. They wrote The Nightmare Before Christmas. They said, for a book to take me so completely by surprise in such a perfect, well-executed way, suffice to say, I will follow PC Passett into the dark. I'm super excited. That just like revamped my eagerness for this book. Hopefully it will be easy for me to get back into this. I really hope so, just for the sake of it's been so long. Free library pick. I would. I just physically don't have any free libraries here. I might just have to take this one out, and that's very, very, very sad. So we are redrawing for prompt number 5. I tried looking. Literally the first time I moved here, the first thing I did was look for free libraries. That's super, super, super unfortunate. A person on the cover. It's essentially a free pick. Come on. Oh, I did want to get the Game On. That unfortunately does not have a free pick. Air of Fire? I don't think so. No. I do want to get to Air of Fire, so I will be trying to get to that. Taking a Shot, that's an option. Falling Like Leaves is an option. Mercy, I want to get this one too. Okay. These are currently my 2 picks. I just read Changing the Game, so of course I'm going to dive into this. Then we also have a fall pick, and you know what? Just because I'm in the mood. Falling Like Leaves. I personally don't know what this is. It could be spicy, it could be YA. I'm not too sure. I believe this is actually a YA. But I feel like this will be an easy, light going read. So this will be our 5th book. For our 6th book, Okay, so my mama's age, but on my TBR. Okay, cool. So my mama's 42, but she's turning 43 in September. But currently she's 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 40, 41, 42. Okay, it's a manga actually. This is the 6th volume to Megumi and Tsugumi. This is an Omegaverse. I haven't even unwrapped it. Hold on, let me go ahead and unwrap this so that I can actually sit with the prompt in there. I used to read these specific mangas online. I feel like I got to a certain point where I stopped. And so this might actually be new material. I was just catching up, but I'm pretty sure this right here is new material. These are 6 options. These are all really tiny books. Am I feeling optimistic and getting up to 10? I'm really about to eat my words, okay? So for our 7th prompt, we have start one of the big 2. Okay, well, the big 2 for me is Zodiac Academy and Throne of Glass. Those are 2 big series that I really want to get to. I do not have access to Zodiac Academy. I was just going to use my mama's collection. And I've already started Throne of Glass, but this just means I get to continue Throne of Glass. So we are continuing. This is the 3rd book, Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. I've been wanting to get to this. This is when it starts getting a little thicker, okay? Assassin's Blade is an option too, and that one's a little bit smaller. Prompt number 7. Okay, is a green. A book by a male author. I don't have much of those. One. Never mind. That was it. I have 2. So these are both probably going to make me cry. So I have spoiler, The Hero Dies by Michael Asuelo. I believe this is a gay novel. And they fall in love, and I believe one of them gets cancer. Yeah. One of them gets cancer, and it's just essentially their experience throughout. And a memoir of love, loss, and other 4-letter words. It's going to make me cry. The next option I have is When Haru Was Here by Dustin Tao. I made it halfway into this book. I have no idea where my bookmark is actually. But I made it halfway into this book because it was going so great. And I was like, you know what? This is a perfect conclusion to this book. It does not need to continue. Why do y'all want to make me cry? Who chose this prompt? Okay. I started this last year. I feel like I should get to this. Plus, I'm pretty sure there's like a huge Christmas scene. So I feel like I should wait a little bit longer for this. So I'm going to be choosing and finishing When Haru Was Here by Dustin Tao. Y'all, I don't think you understand. Whenever I read You've Reached Sam, I vomited. I was crying so hard. And I have the next book, so it's literally like I have to get to it. We are on prompt number 9. Purple. Building on the cover. This can work for a couple of them, I think. This isn't a building, but it has a door and a mirror. It's an option. I might have to go ahead and put this one back for the sake that this has a legitimate building. I was gonna use Mercy if I could not find one with the building, but I have Rewinded Back by Liz Tomford. This is the 5th and final book in the Windy City series. I've been putting it off. I started it, never finished it. I guess September means I get to finish all the books that I started. But yeah, these have legitimate buildings on the covers, so I have no other choice but to read this one. It's fine. Okay, I love these books. I love these books. I hate second chance romances. I hate them. Our 10th and final prompt. Okay, a lot fell there. I guess we'll be doing a read as well. Gifted. There's a few. I was gifted an Amazon gift card for Christmas last year and I bought the rest of the series. This counts. This counts. Hex, the final book in the Never After series by Emily McIntyre, is an option. Never a Hero by Vanessa Lynn, the second book to this trilogy. I don't know what this trilogy is called. An option. Wayward by Amelia Hart is an option. I want to read all three of these. I can always mood read one of Sarah Kate's books, so I will be vetoing this. This is like a crime right here. I'm so sorry. Okay, you know what? I think October would be a great time for this book. This isn't only a monster. We have monsters, vampires, time traveling, so I feel like this would be a perfect October book. So I'll be putting you back. I'm so sorry. Okay. You know, I think I have a lot of romance on, it's like majority romance. So I will be putting this back and we will be like enlightening ourselves with Wayward by Amelia Hart. I believe it's about 3 different girls in different time zones. We have one girl in 2019, a girl in 1619 during the witch trials, and a girl in 1942 during World War II. I think this is a book about witches. This will be fun. Read or Yeet. I officially have a Read or Yeet jar, a black jar for the black prompts. So if I don't get to read it, I yeet it. They are all wrapped books. So we have this prompt right here. Okay. Prompt number 5. Prompt number 5. It's a hardcover. I don't know what it could be. I don't have many hardcovers. Okay, I might know what this is, but I don't remember the name. So, oh, yeah, I'm probably not gonna read this. Celestial Monsters by Aiden Thomas, another male author. Yeah, no. This is a series too. I'm probably gonna butcher these names. Ignore that. Tio never thought he could be a hero. Now he doesn't have a choice. The sun is gone. The Obsidian gods have been released from their prison, and chaos and destruction are wreaking havoc on Reino del Sol. All because Tio refused to sacrifice a fellow Semitios with the Sunbearer trials. With the world plunged into perpetual night, Tio, his crush Aurelio, and his best friend Nia, must journey to the dark wilderness of Los Restos, battling vicious monsters while dealing with guilt, trauma, and very distracting Can I not speak at all? These aren't even names. I just can't speak. Determined to rescue the captured Okay, so I will say there are a lot of books that I might not get to because I don't feel like reading, like Phantasma and what was it, Out on a Limb. If I do not get to this month, this will be the book that I would unhaul. I did get it at half price books. It just looked interesting, and I feel like I kind of outgrew, because I believe this is a YA, and I very much have outgrown YA. So if I do not get to this is still part of our September TBR, but if I do not get to this will be an unhaul. Let's go through and show our... This is actually not that much, considering this is 10 books. Let's go through and wrap up this video. For our first book, we have The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Second book, we have Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. Third book, we have Fight by Sloane St. James. Next, we have Princess Gambit by C.S. Passett. Then we have Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. Then we have the 6th volume of Megumi and Tsugumi. Then we have Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. When Haru Was Here by Dustin Tao. Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. Wayward by Amelia Hart. And finally, Celestial Monsters by Aiden Thomas. I say this is actually a pretty successful month for prompts. I mean, we got a little bit of everything. I'm actually super excited the fact that we have a classic. I do have another classic on here. I'm not much. I kind of stick to romance. Of course, there's other subgenres like romantasy, dark romance, rom-com. But this gets me a little bit out of my comfort zone. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I should hopefully be getting out of August wrap-up video. I hope to see you all there, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to follow for more.